Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action. It's Smith. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of 4. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cam's going to run the option right. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Smith. Underneath to Allen. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Smith to Allen on the dump-off. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marcus Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with what will be called a 107-yard return. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run. This is Allen. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Marcus Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cam, option left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Down right around the 25. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, that's Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Let's go, go.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Marcus Allen, 30.